guys, for today's tutorial I did a look kind of on a ethereal, kind of like magical, mystical, kind of like fantasy type style, especially with like the colors and whatnot that I used. I really like how it turned out though, and I really like how like the blend of like this purple shade kind of goes into like this really bright blue. I haven't honestly done a color combination like this, and it's really kind of almost inspiring in a way because it's such a different like look, and I really like how this inner portion of the crease kind of opens up the eye. But it's definitely one of my new favorite looks, honestly, that I have created, and I hope you guys like this too. And if you would like to see how I did this look, just stay tuned on watching. First, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and just like normal, I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelid, underneath the eye, in the inner corner, and up into the brow bone. Next, I'm going to go into the Coty matte palette, and I'm going to go into this white shade right here called Caress with a Coty E31 blending brush. And with this shade, I'm just going to start lightly setting my primer and kind of adding like a little bit of a base with the white. You don't need a lot of pigment, you just need a light dusting just to set your primer. With this shade too, I'm just going to kind of put like a little bit of a dot of the white in the inner corner just to kind of brighten it up for later when we apply color there. Next, using a Sigma E35 blending brush, I'm going to go into Feign right here, which is a really pretty kind of light pastel blue. With this shade, I'm going to lightly apply it into my crease and kind of blend it upwards. I'm trying to focus more on the pigment of this eyeshadow, more in like the outer half of the crease, since we're going to use another color in the inner half of the eye. Next, using the same brush and the same palette, I'm going to go into this shade called Alexi, which is kind of a bright neon purple. And with this shade, I'm going to apply it into the inner, probably half of my eye, and kind of blend it up towards the brow bone. So I'm mostly applying the color in the crease and then just going up to the brow bone. And with this color, I'm going in light layers, so I'm applying less color initially, and then I'm building up the color just to make it a little bit easier to blend out. Next, I'm just going to use my color switch to clean off my brush, and I just like to do like circular motions in it just to kind of clean off all the excess powder that I have on it. I really like this little thing, I think it's really useful, and I have the mini one from Sephora, and I think it was about $14 or so. It's really nice, and I really like to use it, especially in like tutorials and stuff. And as you can see, there's still some staining left on the brush, but when you go at your hand and stuff, there's no pigment on it. So next, using my Sigma E35 blending brush, I'm going to go back in with that Coty matte palette, and I'm going to go into this shade called Enchant, which is a really pretty blue shade. It's kind of more of like a true blue. And with this shade, I'm really going to focus it in the outer half of my eye, in the crease, and blending it up. And I'm also going to curve it around too to kind of make that like C shape in the outer V, just to kind of make my eyes a little bit more rounded. And then you can also blend in that purple Alexi shade in with the blue as well. You can kind of mix them in between and kind of fluff back and forth between the harsh line. And again, I'm working in lighter layers because I think it's just a little bit easier. Just to add a little bit more of that Alexi shade back into the mix, I'm going to go in with a Coty E30 brush, which is kind of a fluffy pencil brush. And I'm just going to pack in more of that shade and kind of blend it into Enchant. So to blend in Enchant and Alexi, what I do is I just kind of keep on overlapping the colors and going back and forth until I'm really happy with it. So like right now, I'm applying Enchant. I'm not applying any more color onto my brush, I'm just kind of going over what I already had. And then I brought it in just a little bit too much, so then I'm going back in with Enchant on that Coty E30 brush, and then I'm just overlapping that over what I just previously did with Enchant. Just until I get that like bright purple shade right in the middle of my eye, and then just so everything is kind of seamless, because we don't want the blend to have harsh lines. Next, to blend out this edge, I'm just going to go in with a Real Techniques medium eyeshadow brush, kind of just buff out that edge with a little bit of that Crest shade from in the beginning, that matte white, just to kind of like soften the edges and whatnot. And again, when I blend out my edges, I put my brush at a vertical position instead of horizontal, because I feel like it blends it out just a little bit easier. And if you lost a little bit of that color after blending the edges, you can just apply just a little bit more. Next I'm going to go into the Coty Smoky palette using a Real Techniques Essential Crease brush, and I'm just going to dip into this shade called PDA, which is a bright purple. With this shade I'm just going to start applying it into my crease. I'm kind of bringing in just a little bit more definition. And to bring a little bit more blue back into the look, I'm going to go back in with Enchant and just kind of bring this into the outer half of my eye. Next I'm going to go back into that Coty matte palette and I'm going to go into Ego using again that Real Techniques Essential Crease brush. And this is kind of a really dark purple. And with this shade I'm really just going to focus it in the outer V. Just for added definition. Next I'm going to cut my crease using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair with a Cella Beauty kind of a flat shader brush. This is an eyebrow brush. Next, to blend out the harsh line of this cut crease, I'm going to go back in with whatever is left on my Real Techniques Essential Crease brush. I'm just going to lightly buff that outer edge. Because when you do a cut crease, a lot of times you get like these really harsh lines with the concealer. So I'm just trying to blend it in just to make it a little bit more soft. And I'm bringing in the color about to where my eye color starts. Next I'm going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit and I'm going to go into Purple Horseshoe right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this cut crease using this shade. I'm using a BH Cosmetics flat shader brush. I really like this brush. I think it's really easy to get precise with it as well. So after you get Purple Horseshoe applied, I'm just going to take my finger and then lightly blend that into whatever I have left on the outer portion. I just want to blend out this harsh edge that we made with the outer V into Purple Horseshoe, just so we have a soft gradient effect. And then I'm going to take whatever was left on my Real Techniques Essential Crease brush and then I'm just going to lightly buff the edges as well, just to add a little bit more color. You want everything to be nice and soft. And I'm also kind of doing like a patting motion too. So here's where I'm at with the eyes right now. I really like how it looks, it's really pretty. But off camera, I'm just going to apply the rest of my face. So I'm going to go in with Blue Ice right here for my inner corner highlight, and I'm going to use a dampen Eco Tools smudger brush. Since we're kind of going for like a galactic look, kind of like an ethereal, kind of really, I don't know, kind of like a magical fantasy kind of look, I'm going to really pack on this color. Even though I like Blue Ice a lot, I'm going to go in with the loose pigment from Sugar Pill in the shade Lumi. It is literally one of my absolute favorite pigments, but it's kind of like a greeny blue shift with kind of like a white base. And again, I'm just going to use that wet Eco Tools smudger brush. I'm just going to lightly dot this in the inner corner. With this highlight shade, I'm also going to kind of like bring it underneath as well, because I think it really opens up the eyes. I'm also going to run just a little bit of this color underneath my eyebrow bone. Just a little bit, I don't want too much, because sometimes when you have too much shimmer underneath the eyebrow, it'll like pull from the eyeshadow that you already have down. And it'll draw more attention to your eyebrows than it will the eyeshadow. And for highlighter today, I'm going to use my Real Techniques fan brush, and I'm going to go into Blue Ice right here and a little bit of Purple Horseshoe right here. Not gonna lie, this is my favorite like highlighting palette, just because it's so much fun to use. And I really like this palette as eyeshadow toppers too. It's just, I don't know, I think this palette is the one that really has spoken to me a lot from Anastasia Beverly Hills, just because you get so many of like these iridescent shades. And you know, like Star can be very wearable and so can Blue Moon, because they are not as like bright and pastel as like Purple Horseshoe or Blue Ice. But I really like this palette, it's absolutely one of my favorites. And if you would like this look to be a little bit more wearable, I would suggest just doing maybe like a light gold or maybe like a champagne highlight, instead of like this bluish purple shade. And just to add a little bit more, I'm gonna touch my nose just a little bit. And then in the center of the bridge. I'm also gonna tone that down just a little bit with the brush. So here's the finished look. It is really like an ethereal, kind of galactic almost, kind of like a unicorn vibe kind of look. I really like how this turned out. I really like the colors that I used for this look because I think it's kind of unique and interesting to have like this purple shade right here and then kind of going into like this blue shade. It is definitely a look I have never done, and I really like the mix of like how the purple blended in with that blue. I think that is super pretty. And I also liked like this purple horseshoe color on the lid because it has like that purple shade to it, but it's not like super intense where it takes over of the purple that we have right in here. For lips today, I actually used this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Stone. I used to absolutely love this lipstick. It used to be my holy grail color. And then I started using more warmer toned looks, and I can't really wear this color with warm toned eyeshadow. It kind of looks just a little strange. But I really miss using this lipstick. It is so nice and one of honestly the best formulas I have ever used. It has like one of those like dipped applicators, and it just makes like the easiest lines ever, and the color is super pretty. But as you can see, it's like one swipe coverage. And it dries down really nice too, and it's not drying whatsoever. It's a really nice formula. I should pick up more of these from them because I really like this formula so much. Leave a comment down below and let me know what kind of makeup looks you would like me to see next. Right now on my list I have a red eyeshadow look that is going to be planned out, and then I also have a look for a spotlight eyeshadow kind of technique. I haven't done one of those in so long, so it's going to be quite the challenge, so I'm really excited to do that one. I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button down below, and if you would like to follow me on other social media websites, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten, and my Twitter account is @lethalskittens. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye!